Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel, and today's reading is going to be on what they would like to say to you, okay? This is for contact or no contact. This is for any relationship, platonic, friend, romantic. Just take it how it resonates. Pile 1 is the mood ring. Pile 1 is the mood ring. Pile 2 is the pink fancy ring. And pile 3 is the evil eye ring. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into pile 1 with the mood ring. I actually already pulled cards for this pile, but then my phone dropped. So let's go ahead and get back into it. All right, pile 1, you chose the mood ring. So it's giving me hot and cold. Hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out. So the dynamic of your relationship could be changing all the time. And I feel like both of y'all, most of y'all who chose pile 1, y'all may have like a habit of acting solely based off of your mood, okay? So I already pulled some cards, like I said, for what they would like to say. I got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. What they want from you, I got the Five of Cups and the Hierophant. So let me go ahead and get into this. So as far as what they think with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, you two are very similar in regards to how you take action, right? But I also have a feeling that you two are very different in what your motives are behind that action. Look, the Lovers card, I just dropped this. The Lovers card is coming out. You two are very similar. You two mirror each other's in a lot of ways. It's giving me like Gemini energy. Well, Lovers is Gemini, but definitely fire signs, definitely air signs, and there could be a Taurus involved in this connection. But y'all mirror each other a lot, and y'all like each other a lot, but you just have different desires, different wants, and different definitions of what a relationship looks like, right? Because the Lovers card is supposed to be kind of reminiscent of the story of Adam and Eve, right? So we have one person who's influenced by the snake, and we have one person who's influenced by just the idea of life. So this person who's influenced by the snake, look at their hand. Their hand is reaching out toward that snake. Like, it's kind of a weird position for your hand to be instead of straight down. So there's one person who's very secretive, but they have more to like distract you from why they're so secretive. And there's another person who is not, but they don't have enough backing to kind of match this person. And like I said, you see the pregnant lady, one is just more focused on life in the long term, and one is just focused on getting what they want from the other person. But like I said, you two have the same goal. It's just different motives behind the goal. So maybe both of y'all want commitment, but this person wants commitment for the thrill of it. You want commitment to keep you busy, to maybe take up some time. Both the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, I can tell you that both of you would like a clean slate. Both of you would like to leave the past in the past and let bygones be bygones. I feel like Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Taurus may be important. I'm also getting Empress energy and Emperor energy. So with that Five of Cups, when it comes to what they want, we have the Five of Cups right here, and we have the Hierophant. So in the original Rider-Waite, the character is walking away from the cups and sad that they have to walk away. But one of those cups that spilled actually had poison in it. So y'all could have been recently kind of reevaluating and getting rid of certain people in your life, people that you felt were unhealthy for you. And I can tell you, maybe you have been cutting off people who you didn't really have to, but I can tell you that the idea was correct. And if you cut off 3 people, I'm telling you at least one of them would have been a complete energy vampire. Right? So maybe you weren't entirely sure of who needs to leave your life, but I do feel like you definitely have the right idea. I'm also getting Pisces energy. With the 2 dolphins, it reminds you of the 2 fish on Pisces. However, with this 2 of Cups, this person is walking away from this partnership. They're walking away from this partnership, right? And they feel guilty of it. They regret it. They don't want to show their face. They're ashamed of how they left the relationship. They're not proud of themselves now, or how they left the dynamic that you originally had. They're not proud of themselves. So when it comes to what they want, we also have the Hierophant. So they could be wanting a mediator, right? Some sort of outside perspective. And I feel like you're not as interested in having outsiders have a say in your relationship. But this person, they like to seek guidance and they like to be as objective as possible. It's interesting, we have 1155. So that may be of some significance to you, but 1 is a number of, beginnings, and 5 is a number of change. So both of you want a change, both of you want a new beginning, and this person wants to mediate with you, right? Also with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, this could be talking about a new project, or even just a heated conversation, or, just 2 people who are cut from a different cloth. Like, it's like comparing apples to oranges. Like, it's both like sweet, both healthy, but entirely different. Even though they have similarities, they have different purposes in life and in nature. So there's automatically a bit of a disconnect in what they want and what they seek, or what you want and what they're seeking, right? Because you 2 are walking different life paths and you just happen to make contact with each other. But with that Hierophant and then the Lovers card on the left here, this is commitment. I do feel like this person would like some sort of commitment with you, or they would at least like to talk about it. I do feel like this person would like to take this connection to the next level and just be more serious and be more grounded, be more honest and fair, right? So, but on the back of the deck, we have the King of Wands. So your person, they could be quite manipulative or very harsh with their tongue, very cold a lot of the time, and pretty selfish or possibly even narcissistic, right? This person who you're getting in a connection with, or who you already are in a connection with, I don't necessarily feel... So we have the King of Swords in reverse, right? And you're being represented as the Ace of Swords. This person does not have the same communication skills as you want. With that Ace of Wands, I feel like your person can be very explosive when they're angry. And this is a big problem. 9 of Pentacles, being single. I do feel like y'all may be better off without each other just because of this explosive energy, all the regret, all the shame, all the guilt. Not to say y'all can't work on it together, but I think time apart is healthy. Now let's see why. What's keeping them from communicating this? What is keeping them from communicating this to you? Nice, good shuffle. So what's keeping them from communicating this to you? Back of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, that's you with the 4 of Swords. You're healing. You're healing. You're gaining perspective. You're not really taking too much action. But you're making, you're just a more compassionate, sensitive, empathetic. Again, Pisces energy. You know, you're just not like this. You actually have patience and you come from a place of love and you operate based off of what you feel, not necessarily what you see and what's going on around you. You operate more on like what feels good, what feels right. You're not taking action right now, but look at the Chariot. I'm telling you, maybe you will take, I kind of see, yeah. There will be a new beginning. We have the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Lovers card. I do see that, you know, serious long-term commitment may be the next best thing, or the next thing that's coming. Once y'all kind of come to a middle ground. We have 4 and 7. But with this 4 of Swords, this is also you. Well, I feel like the 4 of Swords, like, I feel like you should not take action. And your person, your masculine, I don't necessarily see them taking action either. But let's get a clarifier for the Chariot card. Why is this showing up? As far as why they won't communicate. This could be at a distance. But, yeah, see, we have the brown or blackish figure here and then the white one. So this blackish striped figure is covering their eyes, but they have their mouth uncovered. And this one has their mouth covered, but not their eyes. And this is what I mean when it comes to y'all. But you see, they're both leading the chariot, right? But they're looking in different directions and they have different ways of functioning. This one is not afraid to speak, but this one's not afraid to see the truth. One person is afraid to acknowledge the truth, and one person is able to acknowledge it, but they don't know how to voice what they want and what they deem to be true. So what are their intentions? And like I said, you two are just not wildly different. Like air and fire are like the most compatible energies, right? Like Gemini, Leo, like the most compatible pairing. But let's go ahead and see what their intentions are. So back of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. So y'all could be kind of hashing things out soon. Sometimes I feel like bringing things to the surface that are difficult to talk about sometimes that can be the best thing. Like even if there's conflict, sometimes that conflict is the best possible thing that could have happened for y'all. Because maybe that's the only time that you two really speak your mind, like fully speak your mind. And once again, we have 5, the number of change. So I do feel like there's gonna be a pretty like interesting confrontation. But I do feel like it'll be successful, right? Because after the 5 of Wands, when we move on from this energy, we get to the 6 of Wands, which is success and good outcomes and feeling proud. Look at that, the Queen of Wands. So whoever the feminine is in this connection, they're gonna learn, okay, bet, like I'm gonna match your energy then. I'm gonna match your energy. You wanna be like this? Sure. Yep, look at that 2 of Wands, friction between two people. But good outcome. The 8 of Wands, we have the Sagittarius right here, ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good luck and good outcomes, all right? So that's what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope that resonated, and I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for advice from my Oracle deck. So this deck, I love it. It's called the Realist Oracle, in case any of you. And my tarot deck, I use the erotic fantasy tarot. All right, so let's go ahead and get one card of advice for Pile 1. All right. Well, 3 cards for you. So we have individuality, choose love, and inner strength. So with individuality, I see this obviously as like, don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to speak your truth and use your voice. Inner strength, you are a powerful individual. You have a lot of qualities to you that are unique. You have like a skill set to you, and I'm not sure exactly what that is, but you have a skill set that could be good. Like you have your own little superpower, right? And so with inner strength, we see here she's trying to build a bed and she's drinking some wine and she's clearly like frustrated. So this could be you like working toward an outcome, but you're not really finding what you want and just feeling stressed, right? So that's why with individuality, it's telling you like, you don't have to be afraid of being alone. Like walk away from the things that don't serve you, right? Protect yourself, use your umbrella, block that rain. You know, and then we have choose love, right? So the number 53 or 8, 9, and 7 could be significant, but choose love, choose to, you know, love yourself the way you would want your best friend to love herself or himself, because you are that best friend, right? But yeah, like, don't be afraid to put yourself out there again if the situation really calls for that. But if you do want to make things work out with this person, excuse me, your superpower, I feel, is your empathy and your compassion, your sensitivity, and your ability to be vulnerable. A lot of people are not able to be vulnerable. Cups energy is a vulnerable energy, right? And there's a quote, when you feel the safest is when you're actually the most vulnerable, right? So you have a talent of making people feel safe, right? You have a talent for making people feel safe. And so if you are going to stick things out for this person, use that power. And your person's power is their ability to address things. I'm getting Aries energy, their ability to address things on the spot. And, you know, perhaps you can use some of that compassion to help them change how they see that. But I just feel like you just got to have some of that compassion to yourself, and don't be afraid to go outside of what you're usually used to having, right? Don't be afraid to kind of think outside the box a little bit in how you're able to find this person, or find, you know, what you like for yourself, and so on and so forth. So pile one, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that resonated for you. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, okay? All right. All right, pile two, you chose the pretty pink ring, okay? So as you probably know, pink is the number of love and sweetness, honesty, compassion, community, family, relationships. It's a cute, like, ring, and it kind of gives me the vibe of like an engagement ring, which is why I love it so much. It's just such a cute little ring. So this person definitely has like real feelings toward you, tender feelings, compassionate feelings, interests. So let's go ahead and see what they wish they could say to you. They like you. They do like you. I can tell you that much. They like you enough to just enjoy your company. Yeah, I'm getting the song, can we keep each other company. Right, so okay, Ten of Swords. One of y'all has either been incredibly severely betrayed in the past, or one of y'all has like pretty intense like mental struggles, and you might be going through, like, you know what they call like the dark night of the soul. You might be going through a bit of a dark period, but what I'm happy to tell you is that change is coming. You see, she's like holding on to the skull. When I look at the skull, it makes me think of the Death card. I can definitely tell you the change is coming. And in this deck, the 3 swirls represents the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some fortune. Oh yeah, there it is behind there. See, her shield is down and all the swords are there. I can tell you, y'all have some good luck coming soon, which is cool. Some changes. I see you actually taking initiative to make changes in your mental health, and that's awesome. We also have a lot of butterflies on this card. It reminds me of the butterfly effect, which basically states that like any little action you take can change the course of your life. Or just make differences. It just takes one step at a time. Look at that, the 9 of Swords, but the butterflies again. Yeah, one of you is facing some really harsh mental situations, right? So that's what they think of you. They could definitely think 6 of Cups. Yeah, they could definitely think that you're really going through some rough stuff. And you're really in a spot of needing support. With the 6 of Cups, this talks about nostalgia and the past. So something about you reminds them of someone from their past, and not in a bad way. I'm getting, you remind me of a girl that I once knew, which is why I cannot get with you. Excuse me. So yeah, this person has a fear of repeating the past. Maybe in the past they dealt with someone who really was struggling with mental struggles, and it could have negatively impacted the relationship. And yeah, look at that. King of Wands in reverse, misguided aggression, right? Letting anger out on the wrong person. So this person could be like, oh no, you're too much like such and such. Like, I gotta keep you at arm's length. You know what I mean? I gotta keep you at a distance a little bit. And with that Two of Swords, I don't think they see the situation for the truth of what it is. But I do think there's gonna be friction in the situation in regards to like how you two view the mental health realm of life, period, right? So let's see how they feel toward you. Let's see how they really feel toward you. It's too many. How do they feel toward pile 2? 1, 2, 3. The number 9 comes to mind. 9 is a card of being single. So they could feel like you enjoy being single, or they really enjoy being single. But let's see. Back of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they see this as like a slow moving, either like a slow burn or a slow like build, right? But they see you as someone that they could like have in their life long term. How else do they feel? We have the Moon. What's behind the Moon? Ah, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I had it mistaken. Yeah, so the Knight of Pentacles, that's having like, that's being optimistic. That's having high expectations. I do think that you're on a little bit of a pedestal. This could also be, you know, we have Cancer here. We have some Earth energy here. We have the numbers 10, 9, 6, and 18. So that may be significant to you. As let me see, does this have a number on it? No, there's no number. Okay, that could be significant to you. But this person is hiding the fact that they kind of see you as a little bit wifey or husband material. Like they just see you as someone they could invest in and it would go pretty well. You know, they see that. I don't know why I'm getting the song that I think the apple's rotten right to the core. Why am I getting that song? New beginning. Yeah, they could see you two having a new like something a little bit more substantial. Why am I getting that apple to the core song? What is significant about that song? But notice, okay, so we don't really have much Cups energy, but we do have the Six of Cup energy, which is like, you know, childhood nostalgia, stuff like that, right? So they could feel very protective over you. I can say that. Yeah, one more card for how they feel. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Maybe they like invested in you, and the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands and the Three of... Okay, so I can tell you that this person isn't necessarily ready to settle down. They could feel like maybe they invested in you or they did something to you and they did not get the result that they expected. But Seven of Cups and Three of Wands, this is a bit of a player energy. And we did get the King of Wands in reverse earlier. So I do kind of get the feeling that this person is in a player energy. They're exploring their options. They may be hooking up with different people. Three of Pentacles, maybe it's someone that they work with or someone close in their community. But I think this person tries to charm people with their possessions, right? So let's find out what their intentions are. I'm telling you though, this person's a player. Well, not even that they're a player, but they're just in a season where they want to enjoy their life and have fun and date and hook up. But not too much into the idea of a long-term relationship. But like, they'll get with it, sure, if they like someone enough. So intentions, we have the Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords. So this is feeling spread thin right here, but this is having success. So maybe they intend on a positive. They intend on winning. Yeah, King of Pentacles, that's commitment. That's a firm foundation. That's a reliable person. They want to be reliable. They could also be an earth sign. I think this person's very focused on their career and their financial success, their money. I think that has their attention right now. And with the Nine of Wands, they could feel spread thin, like they have too much going on to really, really dedicate and commit themselves to somebody. But with the Star card, I definitely see they kind of have hope and faith in you. Like they do like you. Yeah, Nine of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. Like this person is only focused on the short term, but I think out of everyone else they see you as more of like the husband or wifey material type. Not to say they're necessarily going to commit or make you that, but they see your value. I see them treating you pretty kind. Seven of Swords in reverse, they're lying to you about their intentions. And this person, they could be very sneaky and willing to do whatever they can to get the outcome that they want, right? So let's go ahead and see what their next action will be. What is their next action? Let me go ahead and put these back in the deck because it's... All right, what's their next action toward you? What's their next action toward pile 2? I'm getting, I'm open to it. That's what I'm getting. Like, not really, I'm not really feeling it, but I guess I'll give it a shot. In regards to a relationship, I'm getting the Five of Wands in my head. I do think that there's going to be conflict and confrontation as far as like, okay, what are we doing here? Like, you're not giving me what I want. And the other person also feels like, okay, you're not giving me what I want. I just want something fun. You're looking for something long term, right? So let's see, what's their next action toward pile 2? Back of the deck is Nine of Cups, okay. We have the King of Wands upright, okay, so that's passion. We have the Moon, that's delusions, that's the subconscious, that's what we hide. Yeah, they're going to be hiding the fact that they're seeing other people. That they have other options that they also like a lot. Yeah. They're definitely going to hide some third-party situations from you. That's what's next. King of Pentacles. Yeah, you see how it's all the kings? This is all about the masculine. What's next is they're going to be focused on themselves and dating other people and, you know, looking for whatever the best they can get. Yeah, the Two of Swords, friction between two people being on two different pages. Both of y'all don't see each other for who you really are. You don't see them for who they really are. Because who they really are is pretty selfish. Not that they're a selfish person, but when it comes to relationships, they could be very selfish and very strong in their boundaries. So what's next? Excuse me. I see there being some conflict over exactly how you two want to define the relationship. Excuse me. And let me go ahead and pull one more card for why they're hiding their intentions. I'm getting these two right here. Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. Yeah, this person has, in the Page of Pentacles, yeah, they've been hurt. Like, they've had really high expectations for relationships in the past. They regret the relationships they've been in. They're still trying to figure out how to heal and not let that stuff necessarily, like, distract them or take away from what's in front of them. She's walking away from the Two of Cups, so your person is walking away from the idea of being in a relationship. I feel like they've kind of given up on that, just from heartbreak and disappointment in the past. But they see that they could try something new with you. Let me get one card for the long term of this connection. Sex, that's what I'm getting. It's just sex. All right, we have the King of Cups. So this person, look at that, fighting though. So we have all kings. So maybe, you know, both of you are masculine. But this, we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands. What we're missing is that air element. And with the swords, we only have confusion. We had some mental strife cards in the beginning. So honest, thorough communication could be missing, or maybe you two aren't talking as much as you'd like. But this person is very focused on themselves. I can tell you that. And excuse me. But you're gonna see a more compassionate, sensitive, sweet side to them. Let me get a clarifier for the King of Cups. And then we're going to pull why aren't they telling this to you. I'm not sure if I already pulled for that, but... and advice. All right, so clarify for the King of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Okay, equal give and take. But PTSD and trauma getting in the way. Someone has a little bit of victim syndrome, and they have every right to. Well, not like in a sense of like, oh, woe is me, I can't do anything. But in a sense of, yes, I've been hurt. And yes, I'm working on it. Yes, I don't see reality for what it truly is. Yes, you know, my hands are tied. I have struggles going on. But if you look at this card closely, literally all she has to do is walk forward and she's out. So, and then we also have number 8, which is a number of fate and things that are meant to happen and manifesting. So, you know, the Suit of Swords is interesting because the higher the number gets, the worse the feeling is. So I kind of like that the Swords energy is moving backwards to a safer place, to a healthier place, to a new beginning. The Ten of Swords was the first card, I believe. Excuse me. And the Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle. But now we're moving back to the start of it. So yeah, this could be a cycle. This could really be a cycle caused by trauma in your life and in your relationships. This could be a reoccurring theme. But at least it's not going to feel so bad. All right. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, being left out in the cold, being abandoned, being hurt, looking up to, taking advice and guidance from the wrong people. All right, so let me go ahead and pull a card of advice from my Oracle deck. Yeah, maybe that the apple's rotten right to the core song is coming because this person just... they're not going to give you what you want, I feel like. And if they do, it'll be like semi, you know. So what's advice for pile 2? Advice for pile 2. Advice for pile 2. Back of the deck is the big picture. Yeah, I know maybe you really like this person, but you have to consider... do I want to have to chase them for the rest of my life? Do I want to chase them? Do I want to have to? You know, like not everything is sunshine and rainbows. And yes, it's like, I feel like this is a mirror and that's who you are and what you're reflecting. But outside of your world, there are people with their own struggles, their own mental illness, their own backwards way of thinking. And yeah, undress is kind of like, look at it for what it really is. There's a song, all I really want now is to keep you safe and sound. You need to keep yourself safe and sound from shit like this. You need to protect yourself from shit like this. We have 12 that can be reduced to 3. We have 3 that can be reduced to 6. 3 is a number of building, not having that firm foundation, but it is a number of a firm foundation. And it's a number of community. And it's a number of other people, right? 3 of Wands, third party. 3 of Cups, celebrating with friends. 3 of Swords, learning how to heal yourself, right? And then the 3 of Wands is making plans, right? Did I already do the Wands? Swords, Pentacles. That's what the 3 of Pentacles is about building a firm work foundation, community foundation, right? So you should honestly look and be like, do I really want to do this again? You know, look at the bigger picture. And one more card of advice. Oh, look at that. The Fool is coming out. Yeah, don't be afraid to like ask for something different out of life, out of women or men. Don't be afraid to do something different. Like maybe you're stuck in a cycle of, oh, it's not what I want, but maybe I can convince them. Like, no, you don't need to do that. Just, you know, do what you truly want to be done. Create the type of relationship you want to create. Yeah, grief. It's okay to be sad and it's okay to feel like, oh, I can't let go. I'm just too connected. And it's part of the process. You know, there's different stages of grief. Like loss is loss, you know? And the white flowers kind of remind me of like the type of like funeral processions where they White flowers is a good, like, you know, I just feel like this is a reminder that you're not weird, you're not odd, you're not like tripping for feeling sad and for grieving this. Like, a connection's a connection, but don't stay in situations that cause you grief. That's not a good way to live. Divine timing. Yeah, what you want is coming, but karma is just cause and effect. You put something in action and you keep it rolling, it'll come back to you like a pendulum, right? It just, you push it, it comes back. You push it and then it comes back. The things you want will come back to you. And in time, you will heal. But honestly speaking, like, maybe if you just want a friends with benefit or someone to hook up with, I think this is a fantastic person to do that with. But I also feel like you just gotta be careful. Right? Don't let anyone like take away your life. You know, this is your life. This is the only life you got, right? So pile 2, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed and I hope that resonated. I look forward to making more videos. All right. All right. So pile 3, you chose, this used to be an evil eye ring. So that's interesting. The evil eye usually repels jealousy and negativity and stuff like that. And the little thing went missing. So maybe, oh, it's like a 4-leaf clover. I didn't even notice that. But maybe there's other people getting involved with the relationship. There could be people who are jealous of your relationship, or people who just, they don't approve for whatever reason, and they're waiting for this to fall apart. So this is definitely my outside interference pile. The Magician wants to come out. All right. Communication. All right, let's see. So, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World card. Wow. Those are like powerful. The Lovers wants to come out. The Page of Swords wants to come out. All right, sorry. So there's a lot of potential for success here. I do feel like you did not meet this person for no reason. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of like a card of fate, but like I said, it's also a karma. It's also a card of like karma to me, because what goes up must come down. What's down must come up. Cause, effect. Because the wheel is spinning, there's always a cause and effect going on. So I definitely feel like, shoot, what was I gonna say? The effect of your actions, it's coming soon. And I feel like it's a positive thing. But with the Magician and the World card, you're ending a cycle. You're being encouraged to end a cycle, right? You're being encouraged to end a cycle. You have a lot of, oh my goodness, sorry. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Sorry. But you're being encouraged to end cycles that no longer serve you. And also, you're about to get very lucky soon. You're about to get an outcome that you've been wanting for a very long time in regards to your relationship with this person. All right, so what would they like to say to you? I'm getting the song Get Lucky by Daft Punk. There may be a message for you in that song. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. So general energy is the King of Wands. Okay, cool. We've been getting that a lot. 10 of Swords. They've been really hurt in the past. And they're going through a lot. They're getting hit from different directions right now in life. And they're going through a lot behind closed doors. And I don't necessarily mean like, oh, they're so depressed and anxious. But they could just feel like they They could just feel like they have pressures and stress and responsibilities hitting them from every angle, right? With the Queen of Pentacles, so we have air and earth energy so far, but I'm getting really strong earth energy. With the Queen of Pentacles, they do see you as spouse material, also strong like Taurus energy. If you are a Taurus, I'm not gonna lie, maybe sometimes your attitude is like low-key concerning, I'll put it that way. But it doesn't, they like that about you. They like that you stand up for yourself. They like that you're strong. They like that you're powerful, right? So you may be someone who's very protective of yourself, and you don't let just anybody into your life. Like, you're like the person who has minimal friends, minimal support, minimal community. Excuse me. But you prefer it that way. You prefer it that way. You don't like to deal with other people's BS. But also, with the Queen of Pentacles, you could be getting a lot of money soon or getting a promotion, something like that. Especially with the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune, you could just be making a lot of money soon, right? So, yeah, and they like you. They like everything about you. They like the way you dress, you know, Pentacle, they like the way you dress and present yourself. They also like your body. They like everything having to do with the physical of you, right? And so these kind of give me like, it makes me think of like the Taurus symbol, which is ruled by the second house of love, romance, values, property, money, assets. And so I definitely feel like your money is going to be getting a huge increase soon. This is like winning the lottery energy, okay? Hangman in reverse. Not necessarily seeing things objectively. So that's what they think of you. They think that you make a really good partner. You're definitely someone who knows how to take care of and maintain a home. And they feel like that's a very mature quality to have. And let's go ahead and see how they feel. How do they feel? How do they feel? 10 of Wands. Overwhelmed. Burned out. Yeah, look at that. The 10 of Swords. I told you they have a lot of like stuff on their plate. And the Temperance, yeah, they feel like they need balance in their life. We have Sword, Pentacle, Wands. They're going through a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. They could be pretty well off financially, not worrying about that too much, but they're really wanting more balance as far as their work-life schedule. And with the Queen of Swords, whoever the feminine is, they admire the fact that you're able to calm them down due to your ability to see things in a logical, rational sense. That doesn't necessarily mean that you always see things exactly for what it is, but you have a really like logical, like 2 + 2 is 4. Why are you worried about the rest? Like, you have this and you have this, you're gonna get that. Don't worry about all the feelings behind it. Just worry about getting shit done. Yeah, I get that you're just a little bit more stern and you have these boundaries and they respect it, but they want more balance in their life. They want more, they want a stronger foundation in their life. So that's what they're feeling. Now, let's see what their intentions are. Oh. 2 of Swords. They don't know what the hell they want. They're not sure what they want, just because they like you a lot and they value you. You're highly appreciated in their life. And you two have a lot of potential to have a favorable outcome. But with the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands being burnt out and stressed the hell out, they're trying to figure out, like, how would I even make time for a relationship with pile 3? Like, this is like someone who works a 9 to 5 and then they Uber from 5 to 9 and then they exercise, they go to sleep, and they do this like 6 days out of the week or 7 days, 5 days out of the week. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm so burnt out. The last thing I want to do is have to maintain a relationship. And that's it. And let's see what else their intentions are. That's how this person feels deep down. Notice we don't have Cups energy. They are not they're not emotionally satisfied. They're not really happy. With the 7 of Wands and the Ace of Wands, they could definitely feel like the underdog in this situation. They could feel like they're not exactly being, it's like, I'm getting, hear me out. Like, just chill, please. Like, be patient with me. I'm only human. That's what I'm getting in my mind. Like, just hear me out. They don't want to lose you, but they feel like they're on defense right now. They feel like they have to defend themselves and explain themselves a lot. And like whatever they told you, I do believe that it's the truth with this Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning. Sometimes this is pregnancy. Sometimes this is like passion and sex and things like that. Oh, by the way, all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, by the way. But yeah, this could be passion. They want a new, they want to do something else with their life. They do not want to, they did not plan for things to go the way they did. Yeah, Two of Wands, definitely a lot of passion between you two, right? But they definitely find you very attractive, and they intend on like building that sexual bond for sure. But also like they just want a new beginning. I think they might want to take things a little less serious. Yeah, Hermit card kind of be on their own a little bit, but it's not because they don't want a relationship with you, but because they feel very spread thin, and they don't know how to go about life and their responsibilities and still give you what you deserve. Yeah, the Emperor, when it comes to their career and their money, they're doing great. And if you're looking for someone to financially support you, look at that, the Bull, again, charged and ready to go after what they want. Material, yeah, this person, they may do well materially, and in regards to their career, I can tell you that they like to have the upper hand in their relationships. You know, they reply when they want to reply, they see you when they want to see you, and not because they're selfish, but they just like to keep things as clear and easy to understand as possible. They don't like to leave room for misunderstandings, which is why they like to be in control, right? So they feel like they just know how to avoid misunderstandings. They feel like they're a better communicator than most. Six of Pentacles, very committed to their work, but then the King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Like I said, they really want this to work out with you. The High Priestess, King of Swords, they really want this to work out with you. They really, really do. But they just don't know how to make this work because they don't know how to they can afford it. And if you're looking for someone who's just going to give you money and take you out and stuff like that, that's cool. But you don't see them so often. But when you do see them, it's extravagant. It's luxury. Cool. If that's what you're looking for. But this is like out of all the piles and out of a lot of readings that I've done, this has a lot of potential to be long-term, happily ever after, and all of that, right? And with this High Priestess, it's like listen to your intuition and listen to what it's telling you, and do things as you would intuitively like to do. And I feel like this person, they follow their intuition. You need to follow your intuition too. And understand this person is a good match. I'm getting I'm perfect for you, that song, but y'all just have to figure out how to create balance in the relationship. And if you want to be with this person, you have to accept that they're very career focused and they're always going to want the upper hand. Maybe they like they're always going to want the upper hand. I'm getting Pisces energy too, but it's not because Cancer and Scorpio as well. But it's not because they don't like you or they don't trust you. But like I said, they like to have the upper hand. They like to make sure they feel like they're a better communicator and so on and so forth. Excuse me. So, yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and pull a card for, most likely outcome and then advice. Look at that, the Queen of Pentacles. Your money is going to be looking good. Money and career is going to be looking good for you, pile 3. Let's go ahead and see most likely outcome. Shuffle these real good. Most likely outcome for pile 3. I'm getting big changes, but like big changes in a positive way. The Sun card, yeah, happy outcomes, perfect outcomes. Look at that, Hangman, go away. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me. I am sorry, But yeah, you're going to have a positive outcome. I see changes happening. How are you going to know? What is going to be your signal that changes are happening? I'm getting number 2. I'm getting a spiral. Getting the King of Cups. Maybe one of y'all are involved with someone else and they're patiently waiting for you to let that person go. And it kind of angers them. So what's next? We have the King of Pentacles. Yes, this person is focused on their career. Look at that Hangman in reverse coming out. Stay away, okay? So yeah, they're focusing on their career. We know that. Empress, you're focused on your beauty. You're focused on having fun times, upgrading materially and physically, which is nice. And we have the Justice card. So yeah, this is positive karma coming your way. I'm telling you, you're having a lot of favorable outcomes coming. But this is also, for some reason, I'm getting all is fair in love and war. Yep, I'm getting love as a battlefield. 4 of Wands. So I know this reading was probably a little bit confusing because it's like, oh, they like me, but they're not doing that. Like, if they really like me, why won't they do this? Why won't they do that? And it's because they like to have control over the situation. They feel like it's more simple that way. It's more straightforward and it's easier that way. So this person, they know you don't want to wait on them to make a decision. They know you don't want this. But I'm feeling like y'all are going to have a big change. And it's going to start, y'all, I feel like y'all are going to have more discussions about career and what y'all want long-term out of life. And that's going to lead into the conversation of like, okay, where do I fit in that? You know? So let's go ahead and pull one card of advice and then I will be done for you, pile 3. So let's go ahead and get a card of advice. All right. Advice is study, okay? And seek guidance. Huh. So maybe some of y'all, you could be in school. 4 and 9 can be reduced to 12, 6. You could be in school, or, you know, you're being encouraged to, you know, focus on your money. That's cool. That's good. But also in a literal sense, you know, we have seek guidance and study. So in a literal sense, maybe you need someone to give you an outside opinion, or maybe you need to like take better care of your mental health or something like that. And understand that there's nothing wrong with crying in front of others, being vulnerable. That doesn't make you weak. Not saying you need to go and cry all over in front of people, but you're not weak for having emotions. You know, you're not weak for being sad sometimes or unsaid. You're not weak. You're absolutely human, and that's literally everyone on this planet feels that way too from time to time. And you're going to find your way. You're going to find your blessings, and divine timing is going to take place, okay? So pile 3, that's what I have for you. I hope that resonated. I hope everything's going well. We have deep knowing, yep, coming out. Intuition. Listen to it. I'm getting woman's intuition. All right, so pile 3, that was your reading. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you would like to see next. Have a great day.